What it do, people? It's your boy, Derek, on the mic today. It is February 27th, 2023. We really don't have much to talk about today. It's going to be an extremely short show. Extremely. But without further ado, I am going to introduce the one, the only, Dito.
What it do?
What it do, brah? How you doing?
Doing good, bro. How are you?
Doing pretty good, man. You know who is not doing pretty good?
Who? I thought you were about to go into a topic.
Straight up. Alvin Kamara. There is breaking news, breaking evidence. There's a breaking video, whatever, but this is the video of Alvin Kamara. It says, in the battery case involving New Orleans Saints running back Alvin Kamara, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Chris Lamons, and two others included in this surveillance of a brawl in a hallway outside of a Las Vegas nightclub. Here's more additional information. And as you can see, that dude right there is just being thrown to the ground, and they're punching him in the face. That dumbass dude right there is kicking him in the back of the head. You know, it's like, dude, what the fuck? All right, we get it. Okay, like, get the fuck. Come on, knock it off.
I mean, was dude knocked out? I can't really tell.
I think there's another angle of the video. Let me see. Let me stop. Oop. Well, didn't mean to stop sharing, but let me see. Oh, yeah, there is another part of the video, I think. Here, let me go back. Sorry.
Because if, dude's knocked out, how is that not, attempt murder damn near?
Damn. Really, I think this is one. This is the other video. Of course.
Would you get a nice little advertisement or something?
Yeah, for 10 seconds, you know, because I don't like to pay for shit.
I hear you.
Unbelievable. Alrighty. That was that video. I mean, I waited for that one. Here's the other video. It's from the other angle, okay? Unbelievable. Did you know I'm sick of this bullshit popping up on my
back-to-back ads?
Fuck this 8newsnow.com bullshit.
Oh, it's one of those sites where I hate those pop-ups and shit.
For real.
I took the video and it's sending you to just a bunch of random shit. I hate those websites.
All right. This is the other angle of the video. I don't know if you can see it. You see him getting tossed to the ground over there?
It's not showing it on the screen.
Oh, it's not? Hold on. I'll stop sharing. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Do. It's probably because that stupid ass ad popped up.
Probably.
Here we go.
Here, this one's better.
That's not me. That's the guy doing the video thing. All right, so he gets tossed to the ground. The dude's swinging on him. The other dude's stomping on his head.
Dude, all right, you can tell he's knocked out because you don't see him moving, right?
Yeah, he's clearly not moving. Okay, he's moving right there.
Not only is, but he literally was knocked out. And at that point, how is that not almost attempt murder, bro?
Nobody was even jumping in or stopping or saying, "Hey, man, knock it off." Okay, we get it. Not a damn thing, dude.
That's the problem with society now. They'd rather get their phones out or sit there and watch or whatever. But prevent the problem, bro. Okay, you beat his ass. That's it. He's knocked out. You won, bro. Why you got to stomp on his face and shit? That's ridiculous.
They were trying to be like Macho Man, I think, because old boy, he was just minding his own business. Went to get on the the elevator, not knowing who Alvin Kamara is, obviously. And then Alvin Kamara was like, "Nope, you can't come on here because this is my elevator." And then he was like he didn't say that out. He just put his hand on him, and he's like, "What the fuck? Like, get your hand off me." And because he did that, he got beat up for it, and that's stupid. So
Wonder what like started it though. Did he like say some slick shit?
I'm sure there was more said. Sometimes like, "Get your fucking hands off me, motherfucker." Shit like that. But no one ever says that. They're just like, "Man, I just pushed his hands off me."
Stomping on a man while he's unconscious. That's pretty.
You need some good reason to do that.
Like, yeah.
Either that or you're just an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, there's only a couple of reasons I could think of where I feel like that might be justifiable, but like, if he just said some shit, like, really?
And what if it really is what this guy said? That he just put his hands on him, wouldn't let him in the elevator because his name is Alvin Kamara. Because Alvin Kamara apparently bragged about it afterwards. Said he connected with the dude's jaw. Essentially, is what he said.
Probably drunk. I'm sure there was alcohol involved, but still,
liquor going in there
for your actions. He'll probably get probation, a couple game fine, and that's it.
Yeah, it's just
probably be looking at prison time.
Prison time, maybe he might actually. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, money though, dude. Money talks in the justice system.
Very true. Very, very true. Just takes all of your money. Actually, makes you go broke.
Yeah.
Speaking of injuries, Byron Jones has some comments that he came out with on the NFL on injuries. And this is what he said. This is offense. This is if you go to Cameron Wolf's page on Twitter, just type in Cameron Wolf. Dolphins cornerback Byron Jones comments on the impact he says injuries have taken on his career, saying he can't run or jump. Jones underwent an Achilles surgery back in March of 2022 and unexpectedly didn't play during the 2022 NFL season as his recovery did not proceed as originally planned. And this is what he said. Much has changed in 8 years. Today, I can't run or jump because of my injury sustained playing this game. Do not take this or the pills they give you. Do not take the injections they give you. If you absolutely must, consult an outside doctor to learn the long-term implications. But wait, there's more. He also went on to say, it was an honor and privilege to play in the NFL, but it came at a regrettable cost I did not foresee. In my opinion, no amount of professional success or financial gain is worth avoidable chronic pain and disabilities. Godspeed to the draft class of 2023.
He's got a point, bro. This is pretty sure we talked about something like this a couple weeks ago. The injections and things. It's just like masking the pain, bro.
Yep.
It's just a mask for the pain when you're ultimately probably hurting your body more by doing that because you're just masking the pain, temporary cover up, and then you're just going to re-injure yourself. And you won't even probably know it because you're so, you got so many pills in you, so many injections in you don't even feel it.
And sometimes those pills, like, they get a lot of players addicted.
I was just about to say that too. If it's type of opiate, like Vicodin or some shit, not good. I mean, yeah, they work, but like, I mean, nowadays, bro, people have very addictive personalities. I mean, addiction runs rampant in this country, especially. So, I mean, like, if you're gonna put people on that, I guess you gotta kind of like watch the dosage. Can't be just, all right, your ankle hurts, bro. Here's some Vicodin every time, or here's an injection. It's just not good, bro. Not the way. Sometimes it's better to just let it heal naturally.
Yep. And just let them rest. This ain't the NBA. This is the NFL. It's a lot different. It's a physical sport. Not saying that NBA ain't physical, but they're going head-on-head collisions, man.
Say that. It's like literally physical collisions. People running 20 miles an hour at each other and shit.
Mm-hmm. I agree with Byron Jones. I'm like, all right, yeah.
Not wrong.
You should always ask every single person or not every single person. You should always question. I always say question everything. But if you're about to put something in your body, you need to question what you're about to put into your body. If you don't know what you're about to put in your body, then don't do it. That's just my take on it. I feel like a lot of people are just like, okay, this is just gonna relieve the pain. Okay, but what will this do to me long term? What are the side effects to this thing? What do you know more about this? Don't just tell me right now. I'll fix this.
Problem with that though is, like, I agree, but I'm saying, like, from an NFL point, like, teams obviously want you to play. They don't give a fuck if you got to mask the pain or with whatever. And if you go to an outside doctor and he's like, yo, bro, you need to probably not play for at least 6 months, a year, or whatever, let this heal. And then, NFL doctors telling, oh, well, we can give you this so you can play, blah, blah, blah. And they choose not to. Team probably going to want to cut you, get rid of you, or at that point or some shit. Because obviously they pay you big money to play.
Yeah, it just depends on your superstar stature, but I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah.
They can definitely be like, you know what, you're a nobody essentially. Just some guy who's got experience in the NFL, but you just been bouncing around to a couple teams. Boom, gone. Practice squad guy. Boom, gone. Things like that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Definitely.
That goes career, like, kind of shitty how that can turn out, but yeah. No, I think he's absolutely right though on his stance, 100%.
Did you hear that rumor that Russell Wilson apparently asked the Seahawks to fire Pete Carroll?
I did not hear that, which is surprising to me.
He already denied it, of course, but it wouldn't surprise me either because I do remember that there was reports coming out saying that Russell Wilson was disgruntled and I don't know, he was not happy with the front office, is what he also said. And some people were not sure if him and Pete Carroll were meshing well together. Usually that bolds for you're fired, like get him fired, get him the fuck out of here. But eventually they end up shipping him out and keeping Pete Carroll. And it looks like it was a good move because Russell Wilson did not look good last year. And Geno Smith, woof. What if they get Derek Carr? What if Geno Smith's just a backup? They get Derek Carr, he starts balling out over there, or they get Aaron Rodgers over there, dude.
I always thought Pete Carroll was a great coach.
He is. I think he's a good coach,
Absolutely. I think he's great. I think if Russell Wilson sucks ass this year, he just washed, bro.
You got to
I will automatically just assume that it was Pete Carroll and the teams he was in, and it was really never Russ. I mean, it's just the truth. Like, Denver is not a bad team. I think they had decent weapons. I think they had a great defense this year. And Russ just had horrible numbers, bro. It was so bad. Russ did not play well this year, bro.
And you could tell that he looked like he gave up on like later on in the year. Like there's nothing to play for. I don't think him and Nathaniel Hackett were meshing well. But now he's got Sean Payton. And if Sean Payton can't turn him around, no one can. So if he has a shit year, yeah, it was definitely Pete Carroll and Marshawn Lynch and that defense. Definitely wasn't Russell Wilson. And then Russell Wilson also, that's going to tarnish his legacy tremendously in his ego. So I feel like he has a lot on his plate and a lot to prove this year.
It might destroy his career, bro. To be honest, if he don't play well this year, he might be on the bench for the next couple years.
Backup, or a journeyman. He's gonna be like what Carson Wentz is right now. Carson Wentz went from, oh my God, he's gonna be an MVP player this year to, oh my God, I'm injured. Someone else is taking my spot. So he comes back and plays very bad. Then that team trades him away to the Colts. Then the Colts have him. He does real bad with the Colts. They trade him away to the Washington Redskins. And then he just does bad with the Redskins. It's just like, now what's next for him? He's probably going to be a backup somewhere, to be honest.
He got cut.
Starting.
All that.
Yeah, he got cut. He's on the Washington Redskins somewhere. I mean, damn, sorry.
It's okay, bro. I know what
Commanders.
I know what you're saying. Everyone knows.
Old habits. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me.
If anyone tries to cancel you over that, that's just petty.
Yeah, I know.
People say it's just we're so used to that. That's how we grew up, how it was, and their name just recently changed. It wasn't like this happened 10 years ago and we're still calling.
Like, Jared, what the fuck, dude? This happened 15 years ago. You're still bringing this shit up.
Still a recent change that we're all trying to.
They're trying to. Oh, I just saw a thing. I don't know if it's true that the NFL owners are trying to remove Dan Snyder.
I mean, he's a piece of shit. So I mean, I don't have. Yeah, like,
fuck out of here.
Yeah, I have no contestation there. I'm cool with that.
A couple last things I just wanted to touch up on. You don't know anything about this, but I saw that Anthony Richardson's odds for the draft have shifted. These are the new odds. This is as of the 24th, so about 3 days ago.
Yeah,
but he opened up at 10,000. Last week he was at 5,000. The 23rd he was at 1,500, and now the 24th he's at plus 750. So he's moving up. He's moving on up.
See some highlights of him. I don't know that much about him.
From what I've heard about him, essentially he played for Florida. He doesn't have really many good receivers. I guess he had a high turnover rate. He had like one of those games where he got 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. So it was always like middle of the pack type of thing. But he also didn't have anyone to throw to, is what I was told by the people that supposedly call themselves good. And then I don't think he had a very good running back. So I feel like he just didn't have a very good offense this year. But do I think he's NFL ready? No, not at all. I still think whoever's up there in the top 5, you're definitely taking other guys like CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. Also, I do think that Anthony Richardson, though, does have the potential to be a superstar. Just not immediately. Maybe have to sit 1 year like Patrick Mahomes.
Arm
You said what?
class. I read something that he has the strongest arm in this draft class.
Could be.
Maybe not the most accurate or whatever, but dude, that's cannon for sure.
If they could sit him for a year like Patrick Mahomes and then start him the next year, get like a bridge quarterback.
Yeah, but that picture you showed was him going number 1, right?
Yeah. The odds to go number 1. Yeah.
No, he ain't going number 1. I would not take that bet.
Yeah, neither would I. Chiefs have promoted Matt Nagy to offensive coordinator. I feel like that's good. I feel like he was really good offensively. He just was not good as a head coach. And I feel like he's going to do really good over there with Kansas City. And Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, he's got a good job over there.
That for sure, yeah.
We'll make him look good.
Got a nice base.
Last couple things is 2 things. Klay Thompson and Damian Lillard made history. Okay. Klay Thompson has the most games with 12 3-pointers made, now with 3 now. Damian Lillard scored a career high of 71 points in his win over the Rockets, and he's now the 8th player in NBA history to score over 70 points. And he also had 13 threes, which is pretty nuts.
And he shot like 13 for 17 or some shit. Like,
so ridiculous. And he was against me and made me lose in NBA fantasy.
Dude was just drilling. He was not missing, bro. And then he said he got I think it was a blood drug test after the game. He said he's never had that happen before or some shit. Like
a steroid test or whatever?
It's something like he said it was the first time they ever took his blood, and he had just done a urine analysis like the day before.
What? My blood?
They're like, he was like, oh shit, okay.
They sign those contracts. They don't know like what they sign those contracts until the guy's like, yo, let me see your blood. You're like, wait, what, dude? You want my blood? No, I give you my blood. You're like, hey, you remember you signed here April 2020? That 7-year max contract.
When you got that fucking $400 million contract, yeah, you signed away your blood.
Like, oh fuck, man. Why didn't you read that? Yelling at his agent or some shit like that.
Didn't look concerned though, so like I don't think he plans on any bad results, I should say, coming from it. He was laughing about it, which usually means like, funny. Just chalk it up as a joke, I guess. Like they got to do what they got to do, I guess.
Literally, I feel like that's what they always do. They see, and that's what the NFL does too. They see something crazy happen, like that doesn't normally happen. It's happening a lot. Boom, that person's getting drug tested the next day. Oh, Travis Kelce, you got 4 touchdowns in 1 game? Drug test. Ooh, Patrick Mahomes, 7 touchdowns? Oh yeah, drug test. Oh, you just ran in for 6 touchdowns? Drug test. Oh, you just got 4 interceptions in a game? Drug test.
I just feel like that's so stupid. Like people can't just perform. Jeez, man.
I feel like nope. You can. There's no way that you got. He did steroids. That's pretty much what they're saying. Like, all right, test his ass. Yep.
Yeah.
That fucking guy.
Some type of performance enhancer has to be, because no, that's impossible.
They're betting that with their friends.
People can't have a good game.
Bet you $100 he's got it. Test his ass. That's probably what they're doing. They're betting on it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%. Owner, you know, under the table, dude. I bet you $1 million right now. $1 million, dude. He's like, all right, fuck, I'll take you up on that bet. Jim Mercer's like, oh, him? Fuck, no, he was not do no drug. Hell no.
I guess
I
it
know
could
a
happen,
drug addict
man.
when I see one.
After didn't D Hop fail for one?
Dude, but like that was like
After that?
0.00001% or some shit like that. Something ridiculous. I still don't think that he did. Based on what he said, like when he was putting some shit out and saying what the NFL said that he did, and I think he put out that tweet of like the piece of paper that said he failed, and it said 0.0001% of whatever drug it said that was in his system. He's like, dude, there ain't no way, dude.
I've
He's
been
like,
on retest, bro. Positive.
I can't wait for the documentary for that.
Yeah, for real.
He said they're still investigating that. I think they found out and they just said, fuck it.
Y'all gonna pay me for those missed games. But yeah, what did you see? The Bears are open to trade the number 1 pick.
Yep.
It's on the market now.
Mm-hmm.
Thought about that. That could be something we could talk about for sure.
Trade the Colts.
Shit, damn near. Could happen, bro. I think Colts could be in the running for it. There's a couple teams that could probably use it.
Here's my take on it. I think we traded Jonathan Taylor away.
I think that would be a good move. He didn't look the same this year. And he was hurt a lot too.
Jonathan Taylor is an excellent running back. I think he has the potential to be a Hall of Fame running back. But given the history of all running backs and how long they actually last in the NFL, it's probably better to sell him while he's extremely valuable than to like later on try to sell him after the fact. You know what I mean? I feel like this is the highest we could probably ever get his value. Even with him coming off an injury plagued season, I feel like his value is still as high as it's ever been. But I feel like what if he comes back again this season, has another injury plagued season? Is his value going to be as high next season?
Definitely
No.
not.
It's going to be down tremendously. He went from being a number 1 overall pick this year. He's not going to be a number 1 overall pick in the 2023 fantasy drafts. That ain't going to happen. And if he has another shit season, bro, he won't even go past like shit. He'll be in like past the 8th and 9th round, man. He'll be there like in the back end, like for other people to draft and shit. So
especially if he's hurt a lot, yeah. Shit.
It reminds me of kind of like.
I don't think Bears need a running back though. To be honest,
they got Khalil Herbert, I think is what his name is. He was beasting. I know they got David Montgomery, but I don't know if they're coming back. Josh Jacobs is going to be a free agent. They can always grab him.
Yeah, I think he's leaving Raiders too. I seen an interview a couple, like I think it was either right after the season or right before the season end, where he's like pretty much went on a rant about he was sick of this shit and all these broken promises. So I think he's definitely gone.
He's gone through a bunch of different organizations. I mean, he had Gruden. He's got the guy he's got now, and he had the guy before Gruden, I believe.
Bro, he killed it for me in fantasy this year.
I know.
Nick Chubb.
You surprised me, honestly.
I got screwed in the playoffs. I should have started Tua, and Herbert just decided to play like a bum against the Titans. Like, that pissed me off.
Jason just picked up the trophy like a week ago. He's like, hey, man, you off today? I'm like, yep. He's like, coming to pick up the trophy. I'm like, fuck. I was handed it to him. I was like playing the arms of an angel, you know, from like that depressing.
Which one was he? Which team was his? Hammond Dumpster Fire?
No, his is hot garbage.
Okay, yeah. He had a good team.
He just gets so lucky. Like, people make mistakes, fuck up. Like Haley taking Dak Prescott. Like, oh, it's okay. We're going to be much better this year. I don't know if we're going to have 12 teams, though. I'm kicking out not Devontae. Brandon. Brandon's in our league. He's gone because of what happened this year. And then whoever else doesn't want to come back, I'm probably going to boot somebody. But I have a feeling Chris Moore might not come back. So that'll put us back at 10, which will make us have better rosters. But, yeah. I do like the 12 teams.
That was fun, for sure.
Maybe I can just remove him and add Joey to our league, and there'll be 12.
Yeah, get Joey in it. You're talking about our cousin, right?
Yeah.
Get him in here, bro.
That's what I might do. I might kick out this motherfucker, put Joey in.
Yeah, get Joey in here.
Also, I was thinking about doing a league this year, like, where I can get, like, multiple people. That's because I'm thinking about getting rid of some other leagues and not joining them. I'm thinking about just doing my Flushable Wipes League, my Hidden Talent League, and my two $200 and $250 leagues. It's like 4 leagues, and then another league, which is 5. Consolidate the other 3 that I normally do and put it into this 5. But back to what I was saying, get like 2 to 3 people or more if you want to per team. So like say me and you and Joey are all on a team. We'll draft a team together and all 3 of us collectively make a decision on who to start every single week. But the cool thing is we can put money into this league and say we can make it $50 a person, $100 a person. If it's $100 a person, shit, that's $300 that we're putting in there. And then the people say there's another team and they have 10 people on their team, they just have to divide $300 over 10 people. You know, it'll make it cheaper for them and they can split it up that way. You know, and other people can get 4. But it's like the way I see it is, say like Jamar Chase scores and you have him on your team, but I don't have him on my team. You're against me. I'd be like, oh man, Jamar scored, and you'd be like, yeah. But if we're both on the same team and Jamar scores, we're like, yeah. You know, it's just like,
well, I think it's a good idea for sure.
So I'm gonna try and create that league. Try to get at least 8 teams together, at least, if not, maybe 10. If I can get 10, that'd be cool. I just gotta find enough people that are gonna want to do it. So
keep me posted for sure.
Facts. All right, cool. But other than that, yeah, that's all I got. Oh yeah, I do have one last thing. The NFL has submitted a team. I'm sorry. Our one NFL team has submitted a proposal that would allow roughing the passer calls to be reviewable by instant replay. The competition committee is expected to have discussions on that today, and they did. And we'll find out.
100%. I mean, that's a good. I'd be cool with that, but like, my problem with that is they, even with the pass interference shit, it's like it almost seems like they never overturn the official's call. So it's like,
you feel like it'll slow the game down?
I mean, it'll slow the game down, and it's probably going to slow the game down, and the call's still going to stand because it's almost like they don't want to go against their refs' calls, if that makes sense. Because like, I've seen some where they review it. Like it was clearly pass interference or it clearly wasn't, whatever, and it doesn't get reversed because why? Don't know. But they just barely ever tend to overturn whatever the ref's call was, if that makes sense. So I feel like it'll just be the same shit here.
Makes sense. I mean, I like how they do what they did this year when they were like, say a call happened and they reviewed it upstairs and they're like sending a message downstairs like, yo, overturn that. And like out of nowhere, they're like, actually, we overturned that. It's going to be this instead. And boom. It's like, let's keep it moving. But like no time has really passed. All they did was stop the play for a second, you know, and cut it off.
That's what they should do just for everything.
They should have someone like, why can we see it on TV? And it's only like a few seconds behind, you know, maybe a minute, 30 seconds. I don't know. But we can see this. We see it clear as day. They have the same technology as us. Why can't we just be like, oh yeah, home. Yeah, but I see it too. Yep. No, that's not a catch. Oh, yep. Okay, goodbye. Click. Boom. Yeah, not a catch.
Easy.
Should
like the NFL rides for the refs too hard? That's I think is the problem.
They're probably like, shut the fuck up. That is a catch, and we're not reviewing it. You can fuck off. He wants to challenge it. Well, fuck his challenge, dude.
We'll take that challenge and we'll just keep the call, bro. Fuck them.
Like, oh, no. Tell him that the other team called timeout, so he can't use his challenge. We're still not
going to shit like that, yeah. I'm serious, though, man. It just feels like they just ride for the refs way too hard. Like, they're afraid. I don't know if they just don't want the people to, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they don't want the people to lose hope in the officiating, but, like, majority already have. So it's like, you might as well just, it's okay to overturn the ref's call. It's fine. They're human. They make mistakes. They're not always going to be right. And I feel like the NFL just is like, no, no matter what, our people are right 99% of the time. We do not give a fuck. We don't care if you got video evidence. We don't care. Our ref said
Roger Goodell was like, he's like, I think the roughing has actually been pretty good this year. I'm like, what? Are we watching the same games?
Roughing was horrible this year.
It's terrible. It's terrible every year. The only thing I thought was better this year was just the pickup calls, like okay, this is done, boom, 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 let's keep it moving. But the regular calls, nope. And then some dumbass bullshit calls that get called, like roughing the passer or pass interference has been getting a little bit better.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, okay. My phone lagged out.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean
like
that
pros.
I would. Yeah, that's basically.
But yeah, no, I agree with you about the pickup calls for sure. All right, bro. That's it for sure.
Yep, that's it, man.
All right, my dude. I'll see you next week. I'll be here.
All right, man. Later.
Have a good one.
All right, guys, that's going to conclude my show today. I was just doing the rule change. That was the last one. I'm really intrigued to see how this Anthony Richardson guy pans out and how he does in the combine, to see if he jumps up them boards a little bit more. I still think it's either going to be Bryce Young or CJ Stroud that goes number 1 overall, or number 2 to the Texans. Whoever gets that number 1 overall pick. If it's the Bears, they're not drafting a quarterback. But I don't know. Thank you guys for watching my show. Yeah, later.